Hey guys, in this video I'm going to be showing you guys how to play Wattson. As everyone knows, she just got a remake very recently, so she is 10 times better than what she used to be. I know there's a lot of new Wattson players that don't know what they're doing and need some sort of guide, so that's what I'm here for. I'm also here for those people who have been playing Wattson for a while, or just those people that are just getting into her. It doesn't matter how long you've been playing her for, this video will help you in some way, but I'm not going to sit here and waste your guys' time, so let's get into it. So for the people wanting to main Wattson, it's actually very, very simple. Okay, first thing, fences are gonna be your best friend in your Wattson. I will say is never do this mid-fight unless you're like really good. Like, okay, let's say this is a decent player. Let's say this is like your average, like, yeah, let me pick the noise. Let's say this is like your average like diamond player or something, right? So he's not a bad player, and he's shooting at you right here. He's like in your face. Do not, unless you're like a really good Wattson player, and I mean like a pred level Wattson player, like you're crazy at the game, then you might be able to pull this off. Otherwise, you're not going to. Do not just mid-fight while he's shooting you place a fence. Because, first of all, one thing. Okay, so the bots don't. Oh, there we go. Never mind. But one thing is, if he's just in your face shooting you like this, first of all, he's gonna see you pull out your fences, so he's gonna know what you're about to do. Second off, if in the time that you place your fence, he's gonna have already cracked your shield, if not gotten you like half HP, assuming his aim isn't absolutely terrible, considering you're like right here in his face. So unless you're like a pred level Wattson player, and you have like really good movement, and you can fence him mid-fight like that, don't go for a mid-fight fence, because more than likely, what the hell? What the? That's strange. Anyways. If you're anywhere around a mid-level Wattson player, you're not going to be able to fence him mid-fight and then kill him, especially if he's in your face like that. The chances of you pulling it off are much lower than the chances of you just being beamed and killed. And even if you fence him, by the time you get him in that fence, you're going to be like 1 HP and you're just going to die anyways. Place the node, go inside, close the door, place another node, boom. He's fenced. Assuming they're going to be like in this general area, like in between the door, like holding the door like this, boom, he's fenced, right? And then you just get the freest kill of your life. Next thing is ultimate placement. So everyone knows that Wattson's pylon, it gets rid of grenades entirely, pretty much, and some Legends abilities as well. Let's say a Fuse uses his tactical on you. If you have your ult placed, it's not going to do anything. So ult placement, it's actually very important where you place down your ult, because let's say you're holding this building, right? Ignore these bots, let's just pretend they're not here. Let's say you're holding this building, right? And you have the doors fenced up, all the doors, whatever, all the entrances you have fenced up. Let's say your team is holding this building, and you decide to place your ult like right here, right? This whole opening right here, and like, even if you place in here, like little windows like this, like let's say there's a team, okay. Let's say there's a team like right here, maybe, and they see you place this ult here. First thing they're doing, as soon as they look up and see that Wattson ult, is they are just going to spray it out until it breaks. So when you're placing your ult, you want to make sure there's no windows or just big openings like this anywhere near you. Like let me try to find like a good example of what would be a good spot to place your ult. Something like this would be a little better, considering there's only one window, there's only one spot you would have to watch. So what I would recommend is go to that window and see what those teams would be able to see. So let's say someone was looking through this window, right? What area of this room can they not see? This post right here. So a good place to place your ultimate in this case, a good spot to place your ultimate would be around here.
Combat's too noisy. Shush now.
And look, boom. I can't, let's say I'm an enemy, right? Doesn't matter where I'm at. I cannot see your ultimate at all because you haven't placed it in a good spot. So this means if, let's say you have all of these doors fenced, right? Including this one. Here, let me just. Let's say you have all of these doors fenced. There's no way, I mean, there's a hole in the ceiling obviously, but in a real game you wouldn't really find holes in the ceiling like this. But they would have no way of breaking your ultimate unless they were to go on one of your doors, break it, blow it up, whatever, and then shoot it, or obviously walk in, stun themselves, or walk into your door, stun themselves, then open the door, which means you would just get a free kill because they stunned themselves. Okay, this is once again a smaller thing, but make sure you're at least carrying 2 ultimate accelerants on you, because Obviously, a part of Wattson's passive, she can carry more than one ultimate accelerant in one slot. She can carry 2. So at least carry 2 ultimate accelerants on you, especially after the buff, where she can use it in literally just a couple of seconds. It's super broken. This is another way to use your fences in an offensive way. So let's say, right, okay, let's say I'm a different team, right? I throw Arc Star at your fence, right? I blow up the door, and then I come over here, shoot your fence out, whatever, and I'm coming in, right? I'm coming in. Whatever node they didn't shoot out, let's say you have your teammates with you, right? Let's say you have a teammate there, a teammate here, whatever, your teammate's shooting them. As that team is walking in, you can place another fence, let's say right here, boom. Even if they break this one, or like let's say they broke this fence but they broke it on this side, just do the same thing, but opposite. And then boom, they're gonna walk in, right? They're gonna think, okay, the fence is broken, we can go in. You're gonna place that other fence, they're gonna walk straight through it, and your whole team's gonna get a easy like team wipe. Comes down, and like let's say they're pushing over here, you can do the same thing. Just, there you go. Next thing, this is probably something that I see a lot of Wattson players do that they need to not be doing. And this isn't necessarily a Wattson niche kind of tip, but it is important when playing Wattson and pretty much any character that doesn't have movement. Like, obviously, when you're Wattson, you are not a movement legend. And because of that, you need a way to stick with your team. Because, like, let's say you have an Ashe and, like, a Octane, right? They're obviously going to be... Their abilities are based on movement. And they're going to have a lot easier time getting around the map, disengaging from fights, stuff like that. So, one thing, make sure your team is with you whenever you're fighting, because like I said, if you have Ashe, for example, they need to ult away. That's your only way of getting out, because you as a Wattson do not have any movement abilities. So stick really close with your team. Remind your team, hey, I'm a Wattson. I can't keep up when, like I said, if it's like an Octane and an Ashe, if the Octane's stimming and the Ashe is dashing a bunch, I can't keep up. I'm a Wattson. And some people might say, oh, well, that really just comes down to having good movement. No matter how good your movement is, if you're a Wattson and your teammates are movement legends and they're non-stop using their abilities, it's going to be hard for you to keep up. Like I said, that's not really a Wattson niche, like, kind of thing, really, because that can be said about any legend that doesn't have movement. Like, I could say the same thing about Caustic or Rampart or whatever. Next thing is what perks you need to be picking. Always pick the support option on your first Wattson perk, the gain all support perks option, unless you're soloing. If you're soloing, then pick the other one. Or if you have any sort of teammate, pick the give all support perks. I don't care if you already have a support on your team, that's going to help you way more. Next is what perk you should be picking once you are at purple evo. So as you guys know, the options are syringes and cells heal double, which, yeah, it's as simple as it says. You use a syringe, it'll heal double what it normally does. You use a cell, it'll heal double what it normally does. Simple. Then we have this other one, double ult HP, max charge, and shield recharge rate. Don't get me wrong, these are both really good perks. And now, which one do you pick really depends on what you're doing. So, let's say your team, right? Let's say your team is playing really aggro and like you're pushing every single team you see. 100%, no doubt, pick syringes and cells, heal double. Let's say your team's playing a little more passive, a little more, I don't want to say safe, I don't want to say ratty, but like defensive. Or like you're holding a building, definitely pick the power pylon perk over the energized healer. And like if you're playing solos, then definitely pick syringes and cells. They're both really good perks, but yeah, overall it really just depends on your situation. I'm not like the #1 Wattson or anything, but I hope this video helped you guys overall. Any of you players that might be struggling to play Wattson or really just want to get better with her, whatever the situation may be, I hope this helped you guys out. If you guys could leave some feedback on what I could get better at, or like not when it comes to game like mechanics, but when it comes to like making videos, or like if you guys have any tips that I didn't mention, then go ahead and comment those. I hope you guys all have a great rest of your day, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.